Hi, everybody. Welcome to the year-end podcast, or as we've come to call it, the Crunkycast, episode 4. That's Jay.
You guys remember that time Santa Claus broke onto Apocalypse?
Jay, you can't do that. That's for the main show.
Yes, it is. Wait.
You can't.
Shit.
What?
Joke canceled.
That's Chad. What did he do? Did he call someone the N-word?
Yes.
Okay, that's Chad.
Insert holiday-themed joke here. Damn it, this is still way too close to what we do on a, well, not weekly basis, but a semi-more frequent basis. Skip me. Go to someone else. I don't know. Go to Phil.
And replacing Phil this week is someone's grandma.
Yes, I'm sorry. Phil's not feeling well right now. My name is Eobard Gresh.
Man, that's even lamer than your actual name. Anyway, so hey guys, welcome to the Crunkycast. Once again, the year is over. We're here to just take a couple of minutes of your time, and by minutes I mean 17 hours of your life that you're never going to get back, to just kind of relax, really.
But how does that make it different from a regular episode, AJ?
Why are you even here listening to us?
Well, it's
He
funny
didn't
you
even
asked,
get my
Jacob.
joke.
Shut up!
He didn't get my joke.
No, I got it.
What was it? You did?
It ain't making me laugh.
I
but
get it. I get it. It makes me laugh, but I get it. So we're gonna do things a little differently. We're not gonna do like a full mailbag, but I did have a couple of questions here that kind of just to get conversation started. So this one is from Mariah. Fuck off, Mariah Carey.
I hate your song.
All I want for Christmas
is you.
Crunky.
And we're banned in Germany. Anyways,
We are?
so
For that's what gets us banned in Germany?
I know, right? Not saying Hitler was right. I mean, come on. Anyways,
Or Hitler did nothing
so
wrong.
yes, we do. Anyways, so
You know what? As long as we're going down the anti-Semitism route, the Holocaust is a lie. 6 million Jews did not actually die. It's all a fucking hoax, and you're all stupid.
my
There.
God.
Now we've
No,
covered our bases, so let's go back to what were we doing?
No, German
That's just-
soldiers
you know what that
living
reminds
in
me
South
of?
America? No.
you know what that reminds me of, Jay. It reminds me of that one clip. Someone edited Asuka into the Joe Rogan podcast, where she was an unironic like Nazi sympathizer. Dude, that was fucking great.
Good quality content.
Anyways, so yes, going back on topic to Mariah's question. So, she asked, "What is the most crazy thing that happened to you this year?" Well, I will give it to Jay first, just so we can start off.
I got arrested, but other than that, nothing really happened that was exciting.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Oh, well, stop getting arrested, stupid.
I
Stop getting
had a
caught.
pretty benign year other than Anime Expo and all the shenanigans there. So,
Bro, like, just stop getting caught. Jeez.
to be fair, I got arrested for something
Yeah?
I didn't know I had actually done. So,
Same. That's Chad.
Wait, are we doing the intro again? Wait, blah.
I just want to catch you off guard.
I
with
know.
that.
let's
How about
do
you?
the time warp again.
So how about you, Chad? What was the most exciting thing for you?
Well,
this
clearly
year,
time
besides
warping,
dying?
because I didn't know we were going back to the intro again, but anyways, aside from that, there are a lot of crazy things I could say have happened to me. Things that I did not imagine happening to me at all. So that's about it.
The most exciting thing for me to happen this year was Anime Expo, because I don't know if we've told the story, but literally, guys, we said in February, hey, let's do Anime Expo, and that was it. We didn't plan a year for it or anything. We just did it, and the fact that we did not get set on fire, die, or get drug trafficked somewhere is kind of surprising. It went so much more smoothly than any other vacation I've ever taken. And it was the one I planned the least for. So
Wait, why would they drug traffic us?
What?
They turned us into heaven.
Oh, yeah,
Remember, Jay. They target us specifically.
You're right.
But yeah, it was kind of surprising that we just kind of did it and it worked really, really, really well. The only thing that went off was probably the fact that we had to mail all of our shit back home, but that was about it, really. Everything else was
fuck
fucking
FedEx,
great.
by the way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck FedEx. Honestly, that shit was fucking bad. That was dumb as fuck, though. Like, I don't even know why they fucking did that to you. Still,
No idea. Never found out.
And you used to work for
you should
them.
go beat. You should go beat them
I
up.
didn't work for FedEx, moron. I work for UPS.
UPS, FedEx.
Which is worse.
Actually, I don't think I told that story on the show. So that is, I guess, a crazy thing that happened to me. So, we went to AX, obviously, and we, of course, bought a bunch of shit because we are irresponsible man-children with disposable income.
I'm the worst.
And we know.
You didn't go, so shut up.
A combination of AJ being a bitch, and also we didn't really have a choice anyways. We ended up shipping it through FedEx, which I did not want to do because FedEx is garbage. I know they're garbage. I know I may have worked for UPS in the past, but my preference is entirely because they are a better service. So, due to a combination of, I know it was going to fucking take forever, I have the guy do it. And also because they were asking me for my ID, and for reasons I can't discuss, I can't give them my ID. So, I put in the information, I made my own label. I brought it to the guy at the store, and they printed it out for me for like $1 or whatever, which is fine. Throw my box, grab my receipt, whatever. So, about a week later, when it's supposed to get delivered, it never gets delivered, and I never get notified why. And it is until the next day when I get the next notification that they tried to deliver it at like 6 in the fucking morning, that they had apparently forced it to require a signature for the package, which I specifically selected not to. It might have been because I put insurance on the package, but I knew it was under a value where they don't require a signature, so I don't know why they forced one. Nonetheless, so of course, I pull up their fucking website and like, okay, well, can you schedule it at this time when I know I'll be home and not in the middle of the morning when I'm, at work? Like, okay, you'll have to pay for it. So I'm like, whatever, it's like $10, sure. So I pay for it, and then they don't reschedule it, and then they try to deliver it again at noon when I'm still at work, and I just spent like $10 to reschedule the package for no reason, which is fun. So then they sent it to one of their holding facilities, which was like 3 fucking miles away, and had no public transportation access to, so I had to fucking walk there to get my package, which was good. But so, I get the package, and thankfully nothing's broken, which I would have been very mad about if it was. And then the next morning, I check my bank statement, because, I need to pay for groceries, I need to buy things, and I find that FedEx has charged me $550 for no discernible reason or authorization.
Woo! Babe.
So, I immediately, I'm like, the fuck? Call my bank, tell them, this is not me, I did not approve this, shut this down now. And because my bank was like, well, if we do that, we'll have to cancel your card, and you'll have to do this, and you do all this paperwork, so call them first before we do it. I'm like, okay, I don't want to cancel my card because I know it's going to take like 2 weeks. So, called FedEx, and I gave them my information. And I'm on the phone with FedEx for like half a fucking hour. I talked to like 4 people. Not a single goddamn one of them knew why the hell I was being charged, how they got my card to charge, why they approved the charge, but they weren't going to reverse the charge. So they just hit me for $550 fucking dollars and didn't take it back and didn't tell me why they were taking it. So that was fun. So yeah, that was a good experience. So I had no money for like a week while I was waiting for both my card to be reissued and also for the charge to be undone. So that was a pleasant week. And I still have no idea. My only assumption is that, because initially I thought that, okay, maybe they tried to reschedule the package, or not reschedule, re-rate the package, because I know they try to fucking do that if it's like slightly off with the weight or whatever. But like, I went to their web, like, I was telling them, like, I gave them all the information was on the phone. I was like, well, that's the price you should have been charged. I'm like, okay, well, then why didn't you charge me the difference instead of charging me the full amount on top of what I already paid? And I called them out on this bullshit because I went on their fucking website and I did it all again, and the price was what I paid, you know, when I shipped it. So I still don't really know how they approved that charge from, you know, a service that was for $10. But nonetheless, I'm never using FedEx again if I can get away with it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Interesting. Craziest thing I had this year was I put a few geriatrics who got cross with me in the hospital.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You sound like you're geriatric.
Back
know,
in my
right?
day, Sonny Frankfurt cost a nickel, and we didn't have Crunchyroll. You had to watch anime through Toonami.
Anyways, so thank you, whatever, fuck you, Maria. I'm gonna say your name wrong, just piss you off.
Maria.
Anyways, so that was about. You know, it's funny. I know we did an entire episode about it, but we really didn't get into some of the crazier shit or any of just like details about Anime Expo in our episode. We kind of just went straight into doing the reviews for the Tokusatsu stuff, mostly because fucking. Well, let's be honest, it was the last day. We were kind of tired, and I think that was the day Chad had to go. I think that was the day Chad was going to hang out with his friend. I don't remember.
Yeah,
though.
Chad had plans at a certain time, so we kind of had to rush it.
Yeah.
Not that I blame him. I understand. You know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's totally fine.
Yeah, Chad had to go to the Shadow Realm, aka the Artist Alley.
I'm sorry,
again.
I have friends,
So-
and I'm so okay. The Shadow Realm, yeah, the Artist Alley. Oh my god, that was horrible.
You went there 3 days in a row. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, but see, this is why. See, like, this is basically like an anime training arc, okay? Like, I went into AX not knowing shit, and then I'm coming out of AX frigging buff, okay?
Hey, I'm coming.
Basically.
Hey, I'm hoping to go this year to Japan World Heroes. That's a fact. I'm going to that no matter what.
We're not supposed to talk about that yet.
We're not.
Yep.
No.
Technically, we can also feel free to cut this out of the episode. Technically not announced yet,
please.
so technically not.
Yeah, let's keep it on down
Sorry.
low for now.
Yeah, no worries. It's all good.
We'll see. That's the thing, because like, because Anime Expo was kind of like, it was a tale of two parts where there's the shit that happened to us, and then there's the shit that happened to us separately. Like the day where I somehow ended up from the front entrance to the beer garden, and then I got pushed into a fucking panel with a bunch of Fujos that I have no idea how I got there, and that was supposed to be a premium panel. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I didn't want to be there. There was a bunch of women yelling in my
I
ears.
wasn't supposed to
It felt
be
like
here today.
Well,
I wasn't supposed to be
you know what,
here
maybe they just
today.
got you mistaken for. Maybe they just got you mistaken for one of the models there, for the Fujo panel.
They put me.
Maybe.
They put me in the fucking chair. Like they put me in the fucking audience, and I'm just like, I'm not supposed to be here. Let me out. Let me out.
Don't worry, AJ. Let out your inner Fujo.
Ooh. No. Then of course there was the. Actually, wait. Was that the day that I accidentally ran into you, Jay? Because I was trying to find like where you guys fucking were. Because dude, seriously, trying to find you motherfuckers, and there was like a needle in a haystack. It was crazy.
I think it was. I think it might have been that same day. I don't remember though.
Because I know the last day was the day where we met those guys after we went to the Gundam base. Where we met those just guys randomly. I don't know, dude. Fucking Anime Expo is such a fucking blur at this point. All I remember is.
To be fair,
Kamen
I was dissociating most of the last day, so you could tell me that we saw a giant octopus, and I would believe you for all I remember.
We did though. we saw Sevenger. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. It was Ultra 7. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that. Ah.
You were so happy.
Yeah,
to
you
see
saw.
him,
I was, because that whole panel was so miserably
too.
boring.
It was. So it was fun, you know. It was that thing where it was the convention where everything could happen and nothing could happen. You know what it was? I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Mixed Nuts. You should, by the way. It's a great Christmas
Sounds like a
movie.
bunch of mixed
That's
nuts.
basically what happened. We were literally up. We were like fucking mixed nuts in there. Everything was happening. Everything. You know, and then we also got to see a lot of ass everywhere.
Lot of ass.
She had a great ass.
I missed all that ass.
Happened.
Yes.
So all that happened. You know, Artist Alley. Fuck, dude. I mean, so much shit happened while we were there. It was kind of crazy. And, there was that day where I got pushed into the VTuber booth because everyone was crowding around this chick, and I was just like, "What is happening? What is happening?" There were actually a lot of like smaller VTubers there too. It's like, "Come meet Penis-chan" or something like that.
There's probably a VTuber named that.
Guarantee you there is. Guarantee you. We bought a bunch of stuff, obviously, too. I bought a bunch of Gunpla.
I did as well. That's really all I bought was Gunpla. I bought a statue figure of Yami Yugi, but other than some,
you also bought the Millennium Predator.
Oh, that's right, I did, which I
yeah
built the other week.
Did you do it blind?
I did not do it blind, but I did it without using instructions, and it took me about 2 hours.
Well, that's what I meant by doing it blind.
I'm still better than Yugi at it.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, that's what I meant by doing it blind, not literally blindfolded. But
no, oh my god, no, yeah, I'm not gonna let blindfolded. I'd still be working on it.
I'd still be there.
No, because
my
it's like
buddy
the way a lot of the pieces are is that they kind of like you gotta shove them into another one, rotate it, and then like lock it into place. While after doing it like 3 different pieces at once, so it would be like I would probably have thrown it at the wall if I was trying to do it blindfolded.
You know what? I mean, that's why they call it a puzzle.
That's true.
You know? I actually wanted to get that too, but I had to get the fucking. Excuse me. Oh, now I forgot his name. The one from Wing.
Epion is one.
Epion.
Oh,
there
you
you go.
got an
I had to
Epion?
get. I got the Gundam based one that's all nice and shiny.
Oh.
I
Very nice and
I
shiny.
will give the Millennium Puzzle this is that they made it out of that kind of like molded semi-metallic gold plastic, not like the super shiny metallic plastic they use for like the Hyakushiki or a lot of like metallic gold plastic where like
Oh, you're talking about the HD Hyakushiki. The MG has that same plastic.
yeah, where it's like the super shiny reflective one where like the tiniest scratch and all of the paint falls off immediately. No,
That's what we call the Gundam Phoenix.
it's true.
Yeah,
No,
the
so
MG
construction-wise, it's really nice. I really appreciate it. I need to get like a little chain and a hook for it on the wall.
You should put it next to your limited edition gold-plated Dark Magician card that you totally have.
Yeah, I mean, I totally have it right here.
I've already built all the stuff that I've gotten from Anime Expo, except for the Epion, because that's going to take a while, and I don't want to ruin it. To be fair, I only got, like, the Epion, that one chick from Gundam Build Fighters, and the O's, which, by the way, the O's figure is legitimately really fucking nice. God, the figure eyes is so good. I'm actually really excited to get the fucking Wizard one, too, because it looks like it's really good, too.
Wizard.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a Wizard
Weezon.
figure eyes. The figure eyes Wizard looks really nice too. Honestly, all the figure eyes commoners.
Yeah,
really
like
nice.
I know that. Excuse me. Yeah, I know that Blade recently came out in Japan actually. So, and I believe if anything, that set and also like an effects part set should be coming out. I think soon on online. I think either through Amazon or wherever people can buy, like the plamos. But yeah, no, like overall, I've heard only good things about all those sets so far. So if you're interested, definitely do get them.
Ooh, there's a Blade one.
Yes, there's a Blade one, and also recently announced as well, there's a Ryuga from Ryuki coming out.
There it is.
Ooh.
I'm probably gonna get all the main ones. There's a Kiva one.
No,
right?
not yet.
I don't think so.
Oh my God, Kiva's gonna be the last
Or
one.
like pretty much
Such as
the three that are still currently missing, I believe, are currently Gaim, Drive, and Kiva.
I'm surprised Drive hasn't gotten one because he's the most mechanic of all of them.
He is. I'll say this.
but yeah.
I always wanted to get the Machine Dramon figurized figure.
Won't get it.
I actually hear it's pretty good though. I hear it's pretty good.
I need a set.
I'm not into I'm not into the Digimon. So
I
don't
need a
really care,
centerpiece for all my for my Digimon Shotos, which I will never do Shotos ever again. I hated setting those things up. I had so many joints break on me.
Besides that, I bought a bunch of art from Anime Expo. I showed Chad the Hitman Reborn one, which is really fucking nice. That one's really damn nice. Then of course I bought all of my waifus. I got the fucking post. Dude, honestly, I expected to pay way more for some of the art than I did. I only paid like $100 something.
Oh yeah, everything. Artist Alley was. I mean, despite the.
Oh, I didn't go to Artist Alley. Fuck that. I thought no. These were all the people selling prints.
And you guys say,
you know, like the official prints and stuff.
And
Yeah.
you guys
I
say
didn't.
I'm
These were
irresponsible
all the
with my
people. These were the fucking people
Yeah,
who
but
were.
Phil, we were on vacation at a convention. You spend this kind of money on a daily basis.
Not necessarily.
Well, I was gonna say because like fucking. I was gonna say because like these are all the people selling in like Earth Realm. We didn't go to the Nether Realm for this shit. we didn't go to the Nether Realm.
What the fuck would what's the fucking realm that the purple dude's from? Eternia? No, wait, that's
Eternia.
Oh
No,
my god, imagine
Eternia would
He-Man
be
in
like-
Mortal Kombat. Oh, that'd be so retarded.
Dude, Eternia would be like the outside for all the people who were selling like hot dogs for $18.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
And then Outworld is just where they had the fucking
Outworld is
where all
just
the
fucking regular Los Angeles.
Yep.
it's Skid Row.
Yeah, literally. I didn't want to say it because that sounded predictable, but you're right.
Predictable. But yeah, so I got it from all that stuff. I still need to get a frame for that Godzilla, that little metal print that I got from Godzilla Mechagodzilla, which is so fucking nice.
Show
I
me
still need to
that.
get a frame for my fucking Fudo Tante poster, which is still sitting in the tube.
Dude, the day I came home before I got COVID, I fucking I framed that motherfucker and it's been over my computer this whole time. It's fucking beautiful, dude. I have that and I have the lanyard around it too, because I really like the lanyard. It was actually really nice.
The lanyard's pretty good, yeah.
The lanyard I got from Gundam Base is nicer though, because it has a little picture of Grandpa on it. It's great.
It's much more comfortable, and you can actually like easily use it.
Yeah. Besides that, I mean, Anime Expo was just mostly that bullshit.
Yeah, all the everything we talked about when we did the episode. I mean, other than that, I mean, it's
Unless you want to hear about Chad taking us to an ice cream shop.
Can we?
that was fun.
You guys are getting me upset. Can we not talk anymore about Anime Expo?
Well, next
bad.
time we go to a
Anyways.
convention, make sure you take time off
I
when we
tried
tell you to, Phil.
I tried to. There was nothing I could do.
There were plenty of things you could have done, Phil. We gave you many options, but enough about that. Are you doing the Boondocks theme?
Are you insinuating that LA is the Boondocks, sir?
Yes.
Okay, well, you know that's accurate. That's on me.
No, but like I said, like unless you guys want to hear about the couple of times where we went to the Japanese grocery store and we were just
Couple of
collecting balls
times.
in there. We went more than a
I
couple
went in there
times
like
and-
every single time I got back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, you did because you lived right next to
That's
it.
Well, you know, like every time we were there, so basically I can probably count on like, no, I can pretty much say that we probably like within the 3 to 4 days we were there as a group. Now we probably went like 5 to 8 times, and typically
It's because it was so convenient.
it's basically styled like a Japanese konbini or like a Japanese convenience store, except it's just got more stuff.
Pretty much.
Honestly, if it weren't for the
Honestly,
fact
yeah.
that, like, it's Skid Row at nighttime and I'm, a defenseless
Terrified.
individual, yeah, and I don't have any kind of self-defense tactics, I would have gone out and through Little Tokyo constantly, to be entirely honest. But
Yeah, same here.
unfortunately, I did not have that opportunity. But, well, maybe next time we go to a convention, we either are all together so we don't have to do that alone at night, or we're at a nicer part of LA. So,
Dude, honestly, it was the best part of it was just going to like the little restaurants. Although that was still fucking funny. Where Chad takes us to the ramen restaurant. We're eating. Jay and I were fucking dying, like we're like full, and we feel like we're gonna pop. And Chad's just like, "Oh yeah, let's go get some crepes." Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? We're dying. I can barely walk.
I almost genuinely took Chad up on the offer for crepes.
Like,
I also wanted to go to get takoyaki, but
I would not have been able to. I would have been like on the floor dead.
see, that's the thing.
more for me.
And besides that, when I actually said like I do have an appetite like that of a Saiyan, I wasn't kidding, guys.
No.
I just couldn't do it, man. Like, I think it's also because before that, what did we eat before that? We actually went to go eat at the fucking Japanese.
Yeah, it was
store
the
too,
bakery.
I think.
The bakery, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it the bread store, the bread bank,
That's fair.
The,
called the bread
the
bank.
bread dispensary.
the bread bank. But yeah, that was fun. Again, I can't wait till we do it again. That was fun. So after that, let me see. Let's see what other questions we got, so we can move on from our adventures and our high times in Ridgemont High here.
You didn't even get the
Jared.
title right.
It's Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
What would Judge
I'm
Reinhold think, AJ?
He can shove it up his ass.
What would
And he
Sean
has.
Penn think about this? Oh, he'd probably write us a
Who
letter.
fucking cares what Sean Penn has to think?
He'd write a letter saying
He's
you guys
dead.
No, Sean Penn's still alive.
He's dead. Anyways, next question.
I'm pretty sure he's alive.
This one's from Jared. Why is Phil such a bitch? No, just kidding. Let's see here.
Imagine
Jared
if we got that as a question.
We have, actually.
You're right, we have.
We have multiple times. This question is basically asking us, what have you guys been doing outside of Tokusatsu? Nothing. You can hear.
Pretty much trucking along like usual. Reading dog shit comics. Actually, you know what? I'll save that for once we're done with the few questions we're gonna do, because I have a dog shit comic that I want to bitch about.
I've been. Sorry, Jay.
But other than just like chucking wrong, God, could not
He's
stop.
speaking the language of gods.
Other than just like the usual like hobbies and everything like that, not a whole lot. You know, it's been pretty much standard operating procedure.
To answer your question sincerely, I've legitimately just been really busy voice acting. Like, I've gotten way busier in the past month. I got hired for a YouTube channel that gets me like $100 a month or $100 a week now. Quite literally, right before we started recording, I got hired to be in a Doom mod, or WOD, I should say.
Ooh.
Yes, and I'm getting paid $60 for it, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Ooh, let me know when that's out. I want to check that out.
So that's like literally, I just got the message right now.
The Doom fan of the show, the Doom obsessive. So that'd be fun.
I'm in a couple of animated series again, which is fun. Got paid for those. Really, I've just been busy doing voice acting stuff. Really, besides also YouTube stuff too. But really, I've just been busy doing that. Working every once in a while. I do work. I do have a job, unfortunately. Is pretty much it, really. How about you, Chad?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I have been trying to keep myself active as usual by jogging or walking or doing both, or since it's winter,
Same time.
kind of doing nothing, mainly because it's freaking cold. Granted, I don't know anything about the cold since I am not in the east, and you know.
Hey, it's only like 35 degrees
It's
right now.
cold.
It's not that cold.
It's
yeah,
cold, dude.
That's fine.
it's 55 degrees here in good old SoCal.
Ah, geez, I'm sweating already.
Yeah, but aside from that, though, yeah, no, still doing the whole toku photography thing with Toku PhotoBiz. This month is.
Are you?
I don't know. Am I? Well, actually, no. That's a complete lie. I stopped doing Tokusatsu. I'm doing Dragon Ball Z photos for the month. So
Yeah, you are.
I am doing
Yeah,
Dragon
he
Ball
is.
Z photos for the month because it is DBZ December, and someone asked me to participate in that. So pretty much every day a Dragon Ball Z photo, which I will say is actually kind of honestly really creatively, I guess, refreshing. Outside of just doing typical Tokusatsu. But, yeah, even outside of photography, though, I did the probably one of the most Japanese things, and took up taiko classes. So,
You just hear in the distance. Ew.
yep. And at some point, I'm going to be lighting things on fire as I hit them with my taiko drumsticks.
Isn't
just
isn't the guy teaching you literally call himself a demon?
Yeah, so apparently the one that I'm going to be learning from next year is going... Yeah, apparently he used to be in, I guess, Japan's top taiko group that used to travel around a lot. And basically, long story short, the Japanese, after leaving the group, they gave him the nickname Oni Drummer of East LA, or like Demon Drummer of East LA. And it's like, it's kind of amazing. So.
It's pretty basic.
Dude, imagine. I know you have that little Hibiki patch. Imagine if he recognizes it and he's like, he does like a little bit of like a role play pretending like he's actually like legitimately like a Hibiki Oni. That'd be so fucking cool.
I mean, like...
There's too many Onis.
Like, I would appreciate it if he did that, but I kind of doubt that he would do that, mainly because, like, people have asked me, it's just like...
No, I mean, that's totally dweeby. That's something I would do, but like, I think it would be kind of funny if he was at least like, he recognized it.
Yeah.
Just played along.
Because,
yeah.
like, I did mention it, just like, oh yeah, why did you join taiko, aside from it looking fun? It's like, oh yeah, I gave the really dorky answer of, I was inspired by a Japanese TV show called Kamenrider Hibiki. The looks of everyone else's faces, the fuck is that?
Nerd.
I mean, I've been just working. I've been getting back into my voice acting classes to get me in proper shape. I've been just going to the movies when I can, reading some comics. You know, I've actually been reading a very good comic called The War Olympus. I finished it back in November. I'm waiting for Volume 4 to come out. That's not coming out until that ain't coming out till June. But oh my god, it is such a good one. I love reading that one.
Name rings a bell.
It's a webtoon. It started off as a webtoon.
Oh, that's the line webtoon, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't read that one, but I've seen the advertising though.
It's actually really good. I like it. I really do. It's a modern retelling of it's basically a retelling of the myth of Hades and Persephone, but it's told in a modern take, and it actually is really, really good. It has some really, really good character development, and I love it. I love it. And there's actually a running joke with a coworker of mine where he says like, "You're as horrible as Apollo," and I'm like, the mythology version or the War Olympus version? He's like, War Olympus, and I'm like, how dare you? Because read the comic and you'll know what I mean. Read the comic and you'll know what I mean.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
I suppose if I did read the comic, I'd know what you mean.
But other than that, I've just been, you know, I've had some bumps here and there. Like I got COVID I got the Ronas back in October, which made me miss Comic-Con. Other than that, I'm trying to, just, hanging on, trying not to lose my sanity at work.
Just get some robot friends.
Why have you guys?
Anyway, I mean that's pretty much everything, I guess, for that. Here's another one. I was gonna do this anyways, but here's one from Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
The fuck was that?
My name's Jeff.
Anywho.
Hold on, I gotta spit.
Ew.
Thank you. Anyways, I spat on the floor, Phil.
Ew.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's against the Bible, I think.
I'm just kidding. I spat in some paper. Whatever. Anyways, this one's from Jeff, basically asking us, what are your thoughts on this year's lineup of episodes? Basically asking us what we thought. So we did this last year, of course, and we were gonna do this today, but real quick, shall we go down our list and see what we thought about what we did?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Well, our first episode of the year, funny enough, is also how we ended this year. talking about some fruity motherfuckers. Our first episode here was Kamen Rider Gaim. I still really like that episode, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I think that was got us kind of back on a track after a bit of an extended absence. I think we had, if I remember correctly. Gaim was good. We had everybody here. We had a nice varied palette of opinions and discussion. So I think that was a very good. I don't necessarily say standard episode, but I think it was very much what a typical episode of our show tends to end up being like.
Gaim sucks.
It's a return to form, basically.
Yeah,
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it was fun. We had some yucks. It was all about the yucks. It was good to talk about Urobuchi. I said that name wrong completely. It was good to talk about him, see what got in his mind a little bit. Some fun stuff. Nothing too crazy, but some fun stuff. Literally right after that, we had one that Jay was looking forward to, which was talking about Deca Ranger.
That was a good one.
Definitely a good one, because that's one where I get to gush about something that I actually like, and I know that I liked it because I went into it knowing I was going to like it.
And I thought it was fine.
And this was my third time watching it.
It was literally my first time watching Deca Ranger. I know Chad that day was shooting Martians. As you naturally do. But yeah, so Chad wasn't in that one, but it was fun. It was fun. By the way, Chad, if you've listened to any of these and you want to interject on something,
if anything, to be honest, I've listened to all these episodes and I'm just like, oh, no, those are cool. Wow, they had some fun without me. But either way, you're all wrong.
Chad, you're here now.
Forget all y'all.
But it's never truly fun without you, Chad.
Of course. I am the life of the party.
Shut up, Phil. Anyway, this one's the next one. Also, by the way, if you're also wondering, yes, I did fuck up in the numbering. There are 2 episode 169s. Go fuck yourself.
69, 269s is twice the fun.
Absolutely.
269 makes a square, actually.
Heyo!
170 was the high school heroes. Woo, that was a fun one.
That was interesting. That one was fun.
That one,
that was fun,
that was another one where we got a lot of solid discussion out of it, and somehow didn't get canceled for it, despite everything that happened.
We did?
The funny thing is, people agreed with us with that, actually. People legitimately agreed.
I think that was the most surprising thing, is that people actually agreed with our take on it, which I was not expecting. But it was good. The show left a lot to be desired, but you know what? Hey, I enjoyed watching it at the very least. It was a nice little break from the usual formula.
Yeah, honestly, I liked it a lot. I still like the episode. I've gone back to a couple episodes of High School Heroes. Yeah, I still think the same way. But honestly, the most surprising thing was the fact that people legitimately not only liked the episode, but agreed 100% that what happened with Pink was really fucking stupid. Like, really stupid. But yeah, that was fun. I liked it. Excuse me. Everyone has some
more
phlegm
like the
today.
phlegm cast, yeah.
I know, right? Everyone's got a little bit of something in their throat.
No, I literally don't have a voice.
Well, you know what? I don't have any of that phlegm, though.
Or do you?
Look at fucking Chad and his perfect immune system.
Yeah.
No, you know what? He says that, then he gets COVID.
Oh, well. Anyways.
That would be his.
I already did, yeah. That was like earlier in August after Power Morphicon.
And as everybody knows, you can only get COVID once.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, says me who actually got it like twice.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
Don't worry, Chad. Let's shoot for 3.
3's a magic number, as they say.
They're like, yeah.
Right after High School Heroes was one that I still listen to because of how contentious it was. The 10th anniversary of O's, aka Jay's the Lone Ranger in that one.
Yes.
Jay desperately copes to make sure their opinion is correct. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I actually did show that to 2 people. 2 very big O's fans, my nephew and my mother. They both fucking despised it. They legitimately really did not like it. And I didn't say anything about it. I was just like, oh, do you guys want to watch this? It's the 10th anniversary. They got everybody back, and it's going to be fun. And my mom was like, oh, yeah. And she's just like, well, this is dumb.
Why'd you set them up like that?
And my nephew...
That's fucked up, man.
I thought they would have liked
Do you know
it.
him? Is this your first time meeting AJ?
I thought they would
Nice
have
to
liked
meet you.
it.
You're kind of messed up.
Yeah, AJ.
I was like, it could be fun. My nephew was just like, but why did he have to die, though?
Yeah.
And I just kind of looked at him like, huh?
Okay, you know what? Speaking of which, after listening to that episode and also seeing some fan theories, apparently there are fan theories about this movie. So pretty much,
He ain't dead.
apparently this is like the first timeline in which that causes Ankh to go back to Megamax. And then pretty much from there, that's where it kind of, like, the timeline branches off. And that's why he tells AG, hey, don't do this. And, like, leave me be. Let me stay dead.
Oh, no.
So,
You know
O's
what?
Flash.
That makes sense to
It
me.
does.
So what you're saying, O's Flashpoint?
I guess, maybe.
Ugh.
That is the fan theory.
AG goes back in time to make sure his dad doesn't drop a missile on him.
No, drop a missile on a child.
That's true. You're right. That is an important distinction.
Next one. One that was really fun. It was only Jay and I for this one. Choko Senshi Chandrion. Oh, Shanzarian. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. But still, that was a fun one.
You still corrected yourself, though. Therefore,
I did,
making
but I don't
me
give a
the
shit.
winner.
But you didn't correct me.
Oh, you didn't
Therefore,
have to,
making you
because
the
did it
loser.
yourself.
Loser. You're a loser.
You feel sorry for yourself?
Big
Maybe you want a bottle?
Big dirt bottle.
Big dirt bottle?
But yeah, Shanzarian, that was a fun fucking episode.
That show is so absolutely great. You know what?
It is absolutely in no way.
You know what? Watching Don Bros now, there's a whole new level of appreciation once you've seen Shanzarian.
Wait, are you saying Don Bros is like Shanzarian?
Yes.
All right, sorry guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna go watch Don
Don
Bros.
Bros is like Shanzarian with like less restraint.
No.
Let's
go.
I'm not even exaggerating to the slightest.
I can agree with this.
It is.
I am. Oh.
It is probably the closest we will ever get to a continuation, and it's so fucking.
Could you
good.
imagine somehow the last episode of Don Brothers is just fucking Ocha waking up?
Dude,
it's just Hagano waking up.
He's coming back for the Geats Revice movie.
He's also coming back for Outsiders.
Shit!
He's coming back for Outsiders.
Oh,
Toei
no.
has him on the set.
Oh.
They could. They own the
Let's
show.
fucking
There's
go.
literally nothing stopping Inoue from bringing back Shanzarian.
Oh my god! The whole King Ogier is just kayfabe. It's all fake. It's just to make you think there's another Sentai. No, Shanzarian season 2, baby.
Pranked. Oh,
No,
man.
supposedly though, according to rumors though, it's currently unsubstantiated. Apparently, like King Ogier is supposed to bring back someone from B Fighter, apparently, or like one of the female leads or something like that. That's what rumors are saying in casting.
It's only saying that because it's bug people.
That is true.
Hey,
I mean, if it's like an actor, sure, I'll give it that. But like,
that would be.
if they mean
cool.
like a character, yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
think so.
that I
That
highly
would be
doubt.
so cool.
Especially because the synopsis said that's a isekai series,
Yeah.
anyways. So like, the fuck happened? Did
Don Brothers went so out of its way to fuck up Sentai that they have to literally go to a different world.
literally
Possibly.
there's no way they can top it. They just have to be like, new continuity now, guys. Bye.
Dude, when I saw the fucking suit originally, I know this is kind of getting a little bit off topic, but when I saw the suits originally, I thought, oh, is Machi Ranger coming back? What the fuck? I seriously thought it was the Machi Ranger suits again. It's like, oh, that's cool. They're getting a 10-year anniversary. That's nice for them. Good on them for having that. But yeah, who cares about King Ogier? Don Brothers, all the way, baby. All the way.
King Ogier looks really kind of boring, to be entirely honest. The
After
synopsis,
Don Brothers, yeah.
I mean, it's like I mean, and look, we had this discussion a little while back, and I've had this discussion multiple times with people. Literally anything after Dawn Brothers is going to be bad in comparison. Like
It's like taking.
you cannot improve on Dawn Brothers. It is perfection. Sentai is over because they will never make a show better than it.
I still need
It's
to
like
watch
taking.
it.
It's like taking an Advil after you took ketamine.
Literally.
I still need to
You
watch
will
it.
never experience the same high again. They will never.
I can't wait.
Ever
I can't wait to review this fucking show.
Watch as you hate it somehow. You're just like, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Why do people like this?
I like Shanzarian, okay? I like Vanny Nights, motherfucker.
That's true.
Just watch they just get Maji Ranger's fucking writer back. He's like, all right, just do what you did with Vanny Nights. Oh,
No,
that'd
they
be so
got the
nice.
fucking guy who did well, speaking of Oja, the Brave Oja special from X-Aid.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That absolute nobody? Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, I guess he did the fucking movie version of Kakagurui, so I guess he's not technically a nobody anymore, but like in terms of like Tokusatsu, he's a nobody.
Well, anyways, next one we've got here was one of my legitimately probably two, well, each of them are contenders for my favorite. So, episode 174, Kamen Rider Agito. I fucking love that episode.
That was a good one.
I love
That was
doing
good?
it.
Yeah. The Agito one reminded me a lot of the Blade one, where it was just like nonstop, like high, not to jerk myself off or
Highbrow.
anything, highbrow discussion and a lot of like legitimately analytical discussion of the themes of the show. That isn't just us like, this guy sucked. He's a jobber. He's a bitch. Like it tends to be a lot of the times.
He looks like he ducks like he sucks penis.
He looks like he. I was about to say a meme, but that is not appropriate to say.
Either way,
I'm not gonna
you know
say
what? The Agito review only makes me even more sad that no one's watched it, and that is still kind of like overshadowed by Kuga.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of
fine.
talked about that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Is that Kuga kind of overshadows it, which is
It's weird too because the people who try and watch Cougar are like, "Ooh, it's boring." It's like the fuck.
Yeah, well, I think
watch
can't
another
win
show
with these
then.
I think
fucking
ever since like Kuga came to Tokusatsu, a lot more people like finally did watch Kuga after like I don't know years of like skipping over it. But even so,
It's that meme of big Kamen Rider Kuga fans excited to actually watch the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
except me because I'm smart.
Yeah. Hey, I watched it
watched
before
it.
it was on Tokusatsu.
I
too.
really wish people would watch more of it.
I watched it way before that, Jay.
That's
Honestly,
true. You did beat all of
that
us.
is true.
I am grandfathered into the Cougar love. All of you children.
Honestly, not gonna lie, just going on a side tangent. Get the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is fucking beautiful.
I have it.
I've been rewatching episodes. It's beautiful. Do yourself a favor and watch it. Do yourself a favor and buy it. Like literally, actually buy it.
Yeah, go do it. Go spend money.
Now.
Chat's telling
And
you to
Phil?
spend money.
Spend the money.
And Phil, for you, actually putting the Blu-ray, go watch that. When you have the time, go watch that.
When I finish Blade.
No, forget Blade.
Yeah,
Yeah, so in
he'll-
2033, man.
yeah. When you're on your 40th birthday, he'll finish it, Chad.
How old do you think I am?
Well,
The
judging by the
fifth
voice, I'm not sure how
annual-
old you are at this point, because...
I'm 2,028 years old.
I'm still older than you.
The 6th annual time that Phil has said he's gonna finish Blade.
What generation you Phil? Because I'm 9th generation.
9th generation what?
Oh, okay. You're not part of the fun club. Never mind.
I mean like of
Anyways.
immigration families. I'm 2nd generation.
God, I was making a fucking Vampire the Masquerade joke.
I
with
never
I'm a
played
goth.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Do you think Phil even knows what that is?
I know what
God.
it is. I've never played it.
Anyways, so next one. Speaking of our Blade episode, comes one that actually feels a lot more like our Blade episode, mostly because it was just Jay and I. Kamen Rider Hibiki. That
I
was.
forgot
a fun
that was
one.
just
I
us.
fucking-
Yeah, I thought everybody was in for that. Oh no, that's right. No, Phil wasn't in there. I thought
No,
I
Phil was
that's
a
right.
little
It
baby.
was just
Phil was a little. Phil was a
I
little
couldn't
baby
finish
boy.
it.
Yeah,
It
for
was
that
so
one-
boring.
He was a little baby boy with tiny penis.
Well, I
And
can't
Chad
believe you
actually
said Hibiki was boring.
Yeah, for
I couldn't get
And
through
Chad-
it.
and
every
Chad
time,
actually-
every
and-
time the yokai came, it got excited. But every other time, I was just sitting there like, "This is
You see?
tedious."
Do you hear? JJ, I just want you to see. Do you see this? This is your brain on the MCU. Anyways, and also Chad had to.
yeah, no. If anything, I believe it was like
Um,
kind of like a last-minute emergency back when I remember. I'm looking back
I
at
still,
that.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that
let's
one
not
was-
talk about MCU.
Agreed. Let's not talk about the MCU or that. But anyways, yeah. In short, Hibiki was a good show. Really sad I missed that one, but yeah, no. Again, that's also another show where I wish more people also watch that.
Jay and I kind of came to the consensus of it's not a show that you should watch if you haven't watched
Yeah,
anything else.
like-
because if you do, holy fuck, you're making a huge mistake because it's so different that it's kind of unfair to anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Not even say that Hibiki, like I think Jay said, like it's not even that Hibiki is even that good. It's just it's so different that it's like you're not gonna be able to go to Hibiki and then watch something like Drive.
No.
It would
Yeah.
give you whiplash.
It's like well, since I was just talking about vampires, it's like watching like the 90s Dracula movie with Keanu
Oh.
Reeves in it, and then
Oh.
going back to watch like Nosferatu right afterwards.
Oh,
It is such a vastly different experience that you are gonna get whiplash hard if you're like a total normie in terms of vampire media. You're gonna have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah, like if anything, I would actually highly agree with that. Like, it's one of those things where I'm more sad no one's actually watched Hibiki, but also at the same time, Hibiki's not for like a beginner watcher. Or like if anything, it's more for the seasoned veterans. I'd say that kind of makes sense.
for us.
To me, Hibiki. This is gonna sound weird. Hibiki is like wasabi. Some people are gonna really like it, but it shouldn't be the first thing you eat when you go.
What,
eat
you kidding
sushi.
me, dude? No, that's actually not wasabi. That's just green tea ice cream.
Oh,
no
I didn't
wonder
know.
it-
Oh, you know what? next time we're in LA, Chat, remind me so I can snort that shit.
You know what? I'm sure there's probably somewhere that probably mixes wasabi and green tea ice cream as like a challenge. Like pick which one is which.
Dude, that's
Oh, you know what? Maybe that ice cream shop probably does
no.
it.
Actually, if anything,
Oh my god!
like if anything, no. That's like
You're-
that's like a game that most people just play in general. It's like Russian roulette.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
punishment
basically,
game.
or like people do that with like when they make takoyaki. It's like, okay, like which one's actually just got a whole spoon, like a tablespoonful of wasabi.
Oh, that's kind of fucked though.
Oh.
But
I
I
mean, I'd
totally
still
do
eat
it.
it.
Never do it.
But yeah, Hibiki was a great episode. It was fun. Like I said, this one and Agito felt like our Blade episodes, where it was just us sitting down, really talking about it. Because, well, if we were just joking about it the whole time, it wouldn't do it justice.
It was like we
Also,
were professionally paid reviewers actually discussing something with, actual like certified writing skills to talk about these things.
Well, we are.
Well, you know what I mean.
Zeranos is still a bitch, though.
We're not fucking Leonard Maltin or Siskel and Ebert on this show.
Are we?
I wish we were.
could be.
Well,
we
I
could
wish
be.
I don't want to say I wish it was Leonard Maltin because he had some dog shit takes in his day. But an incident Siskel and Ebert. I'm going on a tangent.
So wait. So if you and I are Siskel and Ebert, does that make Chad Roper?
What?
I guess it does.
What does that make Phil?
Uh,
Are you gonna say
who
Phil's that?
who was the schmuck that took over after Roger Ebert fucked off?
I don't know.
Good
I was
point.
gonna say I was gonna say Phil's the guy. I'm trying to remember his name. He's got like the long nose and the really like curly fro hair and the round
Gene
glasses.
Shalit?
Groucho Marx.
Gene
No,
Shalit?
what's-
You're calling me Gene
Yeah, there you go.
Shalit?
Yeah,
Dude, I wish I was Gene Shalit.
Dude.
Are you kidding?
Honestly, I actually had that thought the other day. To be honest, I'm more of an Ebert than a Shalit.
No,
You
you're more like
fucking wish
Shalit.
you were Roger Ebert.
Hey.
You're more like Shalit.
Okay, compare to
anyways.
Gene Siskel or Roger Ebert. Ebert was the better one.
Well, yeah, that's why you're not Roger Ebert.
Anyways, After Hibiki, we gave ourselves a little bit of a break because right after this, we were going to go to Anime Expo. But the last episode we took, before we took off to Anime Expo... I'm sorry, say that again?
Wasn't it Dongeggers?
Oh, Dogengers.
Phil, you can't say that. It's 2023 now. That's offensive.
I said Dongegger.
Oh, God. Phil, stop.
Don't say it again!
Oh, my God.
I just kind of took on my tea a little bit, but anyways. The one before that.
What are they laughing about? I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say. But anyways, the one we reviewed before going to AX was Dogengers.
Dogenger. That's what it was called.
Holy shit.
Phil, did you legitimately not remember how it was pronounced, or was that a bit? Were you trying to do a bit?
Dude, I thought that's how it was
Phil,
pronounced.
no, Phil, be honest. Was that a bit, or did you legitimately not remember how to?
I legitimately did not remember. I thought that was how you pronounced it.
and you got on my ass from when I used to fucking pronounce Kyoryuger wrong.
Hey, at least it's better than Kyle Ryo.
To be fair, AJ, you did say it really, really fucking stupid.
I don't even know how
Koryuger.
I don't even
were
remember how I said it.
Koruger. You said it like that.
What
Yeah,
did I?
you did.
Yes, you did.
Hey,
I
know
swear
a guy
to
who says
fucking
Kyle
Christ.
Ryoga.
I don't know. I feel like I'm being gaslit here. Anyways.
No, you
no, you did.
absolutely did
you
say
said
it
it
like that
horribly.
until I started bitching
But
about it
he wasn't
every
the
single
one to say
time.
it. I've heard
It's
somebody
true.
call it Kyle Ryoger.
Oh my
I remember
god.
that.
You
I
told me
remember
about
that.
that once.
So yeah, Dogengers, you racist.
I don't know what you're
was our last
talking
episode
about.
before we left to LA. That was a fun one because it was just kind of us just kind of messing about. We didn't really take it too seriously.
Yeah, that was
We
a
just
nice, nice little
was.
diversion, both in terms of like episode production and just content.
Yeah, it was just us having some fun, really.
And then after that was the mini review in person, which we did pretty much the initial reaction to Futo PI, right?
Yes, that was just basically us reviewing our trip into LA. That was fun. It was fun to actually be in a room together, just to actually like shoot off of each other. That was also the infamous time where Jay unfortunately fused Chad and Phil together.
Yeah, I don't know how you get me and Phil confused, but that happens.
I legitimately have no idea how that. I am gonna blame the carbon monoxide.
You mistook me for Chad?
I don't even remember how it happened.
No,
But-
you mixed them together. You called them like Sil or Fad. No, you called them Fad. That's what you called
Yeah,
them.
okay, you called me that, and then you also called me something else, and I'm just like, whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, that's right. You accidentally let the F word come out. You was like, Thag. Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Jay, come on now.
My God, man.
God.
My goodness.
Language.
There are children
young man.
listening.
Listen.
There are children listening.
Listen, in my defense,
Your defense.
many things happened the night before that
Fair enough.
made me not exactly all there in the head, but also there was a lot of carbon monoxide poisoning going on.
He'd be dead.
So
it was the carbon monoxide.
That's
that got
true.
me.
it's the dioxide, not the monoxide. The
Oh, no,
monoxide
there was
would
a-
kill you.
no, Phil, it was carbon monoxide.
Carbon
It
monoxide
was-
would kill you.
Oh yeah, no, that's why. It was actually really unhealthy back at AX. Especially in Artist Alley.
Yeah, no,
This
it
is
was.
why
It was
everyone was
like
getting on my ass about why the hell I went there 3 to 4 times, like, throughout the whole trip.
Oh yeah, honestly, dude. We joke about it, but Artist Alley was kind of like a
Yeah,
gas
it
chamber.
was actually pretty bad.
I'm not even gonna
It was
lie.
actually really, really bad.
Like the first day we're there, I sincerely think that Jay and I were hallucinating a bit. Mainly me, because let's be honest, I was kind of on autopilot the first day because I had not slept for at least 48
Never
hours.
forget.
I had no idea what was
Never
going
forget
on.
the subway machine, and never forget Gura.
There was Gura, which Chad loved. Dude, the fact that we ran into that person so many fucking times is impressive.
it was a really kind of a bizarre coincidence how many people we kept running into in such a big
Right?
convention. Like we ran into some guy I knew from Tumblr who, actually, now that I think about it, he guested on our show like a billion years ago in the Dark Ages. But yeah, like I recognized him. I think he was staying at my hotel. We ran into a bunch of other like the same cosplayers a couple of times throughout. Some of which we interacted with multiple times.
There was that that fine ass cosplayer from a Boku no Hero thing that was checking Chad out something fierce.
Oh yeah.
Like Chad, I wasn't blowing smoke up your ass. This chick was just like, she wanted you, dude. Holy fuck.
It's a first.
No, like it was weird too. It was weird too because I had thought you saw her and you were just fucking full on ignoring her because we had a mission to do. But like we were just walking, and when I mentioned to you, you were like, "What, really?" It's like, no, this chick was like, I don't know if it's just because you recognized her as somebody or something, but she was sincerely like,
Yeah, no, like literally, I'm literally just like an anime prototype. I'm that oblivious. I am just very oblivious.
And somehow, despite Chad getting the one hit on the most, he's the only one who didn't notably openly get laid during the entire convention.
That is also true. Yes.
Well, he didn't tell us, and I'm not gonna pry because that's the gentlemanly thing to do. Even though I'm not even anywhere remotely close to being a gentleman.
Well, I mean, let's just put it this way: there are things that we didn't notice. There are things that I didn't notice. Things that I noticed, and then things that I will actively stay away from.
Look, let's just say that. Look, let's just say, you never saw us in the same room at all times. So
of course.
Anyway, No, but yeah, all that shit was fun.
Honestly,
after
the Futo PI initial reaction, though, what was after that one?
So after Futo PI initial reaction to Anime Expo episode, mouthful. Oh, by the way, next time we go, I am going to be taking this microphone that can record the entire room, so we don't have to worry about any of that shit. Excuse me. But yes, after that was funny enough. Well, we did a mailbag before that, and then our first episode, legitimately back, was Kamen Rider Revice, reviewing Kamen Rider Rebus. I still like that episode. I think we went through everything that we needed to, perfectly fine. The only thing we were missing was Chad, and I think you all.
Yeah, no, I had COVID that time.
Oh no, you had COVID then. That's right. You were legitimately sick, so we couldn't get you on.
I feel like there was something that a couple things I didn't get to talk about during Revice that I wanted to talk about, but like for the life of me now I can't remember.
To be fair, I think like we got a lot of information in, but we were also going like a mile a minute. I think we could have talked a little bit more about some of the inconsistencies with like plot holes, but that's pretty much it, really. I think we got everything we needed to in there. Also, to be fair, that was also the day you were legitimately dying of like heat exhaustion. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You were dying, so it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine if you're dead.
But yeah, like I think Revice overall, just to give my initial thoughts on that since I wasn't there. Overall, I liked the show. It was good. What else? Frankly, I think Revice as a whole, universe-wise, I remember people saying just like, "Oh yeah, no, this is," or actually one of the main show writers, I think it was Kinoshita, who was saying like, "Oh yeah, no,
Kinoshita,
like basically, oh yeah, basically this is a universe where basically all the Kamen Riders theoretically can exist." So it's like Futo does exist and there is a Kamen Rider double, or like Yggdrasil does exist and there were armored riders there, etc. But that's just like neither here nor there. It's just like they exist, but it's also just not something they want to focus on. But I don't know. It was an interesting show, and I liked it, though.
Yeah.
But,
too bad they're going to completely undo it and actually canonize it. But
we'll see. Anyways.
Oh boy.
Right after Ribis, we did Futo PI.
One.
Which, yeah, I think we did, there was only so much we could really say about that in that show, which, but I think we did a pretty solid episode.
I think there was only like you said, like there's only so much we can say about an episode like that.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the only thing we're also questioning at this point is when season 2, but we'll see.
Maybe
right
they'll
after
announce it at the
that,
next big convention.
Who
Who
knows?
knows?
ooh, right after that was our most divisive episode, and I'm not even joking when I say that. Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Ooh, boy.
Well, Jay, it's funny. Half of the people out there legitimately really liked it and think that we brought something really important to the conversation. The other half thought we were a bunch of whiny crybabies and thought we were thinking too deeply about it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even though the show spells it out for you at the fucking ending, but that's
Like,
about here.
to be honest,
I'll
yeah.
go ahead, Chad.
Like, I think for me personally, just actually reevaluating my thoughts on the show. Like, if you're not going to be bothered by political messages and you want to see something legitimately, I guess, fun in terms of action and also creature design, that's probably the only recommendation I can give with a grain of salt. Outside of that, just if you're not going in with that for like a creative standpoint and actually want to watch it for the story, maybe best not to, kind of a thing. Or at least that's kind of like my addendum to that review.
Well, see, it's weird, Chad, because like when you take, I think I mentioned this when we were talking about the actual show itself. When you take Black Sun as a whole, if you took out a lot of the politics, like a lot of people that commented on the review said like, oh, you just got to ignore the politics. Well, if you ignore the politics,
Well, yeah, that's because like
half of the
it's
story.
symbiotic in this case. You kind of need like the political aspect with the story because one can't exist without the other in this case.
Yeah, and it's fucking stupid that people are telling us like, oh, but you gotta just ignore it. It's like you can't. You legitimately cannot ignore it to the point where if you take it out, that's it. It's over. The whole story gets fucked. It's done.
As somebody who has reviewed films and stuff, I don't like watching films where politics get involved when with stuff, but because I go to watch things that are, like to escape from the world. But sometimes if it's used as a theme, but it still conveys a story, I'm willing, and if it's essential to the plot, I'm willing to let it go. And I'm willing to let it say, like, yeah, you kind of need it.
Yeah, I don't remember if I went into this in the actual episode. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with having your story have a political message, but like, when your story is heavily dating itself by making it about current day, what's actually currently happening as you're writing it and as the show is coming out, you need to rewrite your story because it is not a good story. Like that's what people talk about when they say they don't want politics and shit. It's not that they want stories completely devoid of political messages or like personal messages or anything like that. They just don't want a story that's literally just the current day news copied into a new setting.
Yeah.
So I think that's really the only other thing that I can really say about Black Sun that I didn't already say in the episode. I'll put this much. I talked about with a little bit with the other guys. I hooked up with a guy a little while ago, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I fucking loved Black Sun. It was great. The ending was cool and everything." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad you bring other things to the table here because that is such a dog shit take." But
just to kind of err on the lighter side of things, though. Question: why did the civilian kaiju remind me of people you see at anime conventions? Like with the horse masks?
it's because they were cheap Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, and besides that, like, how do those even work? Like, when people got beat up, it's like, you could see their face just through the mask. Like, did they just stop by, like, Spirit Halloween before just, like, transforming? Or, like, okay, how does that even work at the end of the day?
Yeah, that was the part I didn't get. Like okay, I'm fine with like, oh, when they get beat up in their kaijin form, it translates to their human form, but then like, you can see their human form underneath the kaijin form when they get hurt, and like, what? How the fuck does that work? What? Huh? I think they were like, oh, this would be a cool visual, and then didn't think about how it makes any sense at all within the narrative.
Again, I think the thing is, and I say it like this, legitimately, it was to the with Black Sun, I will never be able to truly recommend it to somebody because I know for a fact that unless you're sincerely, and I don't say this to be mean, unless you're actually stupid, all of the politics is going to get to you one way or another. It's going to happen because you can't enjoy the story without it, and the story is not enjoyable with it. And then, of course, you have all the other shit that comes with it. The thing is, if it was just a story about two brothers growing to resent each other, or even growing to hesitantly have to fight each other for something like that they both believe in, that's fine. But I'm sorry, you're never going to convince me that George Floyd kaiju makes your show better. It's just not going to happen. No. I'm sorry, guys. That's
like,
just...
It's like also what I said as well earlier in this case. Like, if you're gonna watch purely for the creative aspects of what the show brings, whether that be costume design, film, like cinematography, music, or anything else, by all means, go watch it. Have fun. It's creatively stimulating. And I think it's really beautifully shot and done. But if you're gonna watch it also purely for the story as well, I mean, do it at your own risk. I personally would not recommend it.
Stop being racist. That's it. But that's everything that we did this year, besides the Gaim stuff, really. Everything else is great.
Yeah.
That's it. That's about it. Everything we did for this year, and I think this year was a pretty good year, honestly.
Yeah. Despite honestly, well, we did. No, you already said that. Yeah, I think content-wise, we actually did very few episodes, and we had a lot of breaks in between episodes this year. But I think that kind of worked out in its favor because we had a lot of really just high-quality episodes and high-quality discussions, one out of another. So we didn't have like Dogenja's was kind of like a filler episode, if I can use that term. We didn't have many episodes like that where it's just like we only have like 30 minutes left of content, so it just becomes us bullshitting for like 20 minutes afterwards. Like, I know that's every episode, but
you mean like fucking Evolver?
Oh God, we forgot about Evolver.
That wasn't this year, but that's what I remember.
That's
fucking
like,
Evolver.
That
I
was
wasn't
this year.
thinking about. I was actually, when I was describing that, I was thinking about Girl Gun Lady. But like, yeah, Evolver is like our quintessential like, what the fuck do we talk about filler bullshit episode where it's just like, quick, we gotta stretch this for some kind of content. Yeah.
Star Wars.
ATST.
I'm gonna go. I will say
somebody's
though,
gonna snip that one out of context.
I was gonna say, besides that, another thing that was kind of surprising this year, we now have officially gone from a 20-75 ratio of 25% of people actually listening to our show and 75% of them thinking that we're racist and evil and hate blacks for some reason.
I
don't
only
know
one of
people...
those things, and I'm not gonna say which one.
No, but like we've kind of gone. I think people are just starting to actually listen to our episodes now, and not just what people on a certain Facebook group say about us. You know, it's weird.
I don't know why, but he said you talked about those guys. For some reason, the phrase "Legion of Groom" popped into my head.
Oh no, but like it's weird. We've gotten some of the most positive feedback from this year, which is really cool. I like that. It's cool because it makes me think, oh yeah, you're actually listening to this and not just following what some jackass on Twitter said about us. That's great. Because I won't lie, when a certain thing happened this year,
oh boy,
we actually got kind of review bombed on Spotify, which made us go from like a 4.9 to a 3.6. And I only know that it was because of that incident, because it happened literally right afterwards. I keep my eye on that shit. So
and all the
makes
reviews
you think,
probably said the same thing.
No, they don't. You don't type anything on Spotify.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, they just put like the star rating and that's it. Which, by the way, bring us back up to that. Give us a 5-star on Spotify, you cunt. Anyways, no, but yeah, it was a thing of like people were actually like listening to us and engaging and listening to what we actually have to say and not thinking that we're just being abrasive assholes, which is really weird. I don't know why people legitimately think that about us. Like, we can be loud, sure, but I don't think we're abrasive assholes.
No. Well,
sure, yeah,
Chad
but you're Chad. But you're Chad.
He gets
Indeed.
away with it. He's the famous one of the show. He's allowed to be. He's allowed to get away with it.
He's the Ernest Borgnine. Anyways,
It's not the example I would use, but sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.
you know me. I go for the obscure one.
Okay, so if he's Ernest Borgnine, does that make me or you Jan Michael Vincent?
Which one's dead?
They're all dead.
Wait, what the fuck?
They're all dead. They're all old.
That
I
doesn't
caught
make
you with
any
that.
sense.
Caught you with that one, didn't I? No, but like I said, it's interesting to see that people are finally starting to like listen to what we have to say instead of thinking that we're like unironic. I mean, again, that people hear that and they think, oh, they're just joking about it. No, people legitimately thought that like we're like Nazis or something. It's weird, man. I don't know where that came from. I don't know. Maybe it's because we don't sugarcoat what we say. It's not like we call people like idiots or anything. We're just saying what we fucking say. I don't know. It's weird. Then again, I think it's also because we shat on Build and Gaim.
Yeah.
So that's probably
One
not
of
going
those
to
things
help
I'm not
us.
going to forgive you for, but whatever.
It's fine, Chad.
Well, hey,
Fine.
and
Look, Chad.
payback-
I know you're really mad about us shitting all over Evolt. I know he was your favorite.
Hey,
but it's
he's
okay.
a handsome man, excuse you.
He is a
Yes,
handsome
he was a
man.
very attractive snake.
But yeah.
Well, Jay, we all know what snake you like from him.
No, we don't, Phil. Explain the joke, please.
Anyways,
I don't know why I said that like Shatner. Explain the joke, Mr. Phil, please. Sorry.
I think it's because don't worry, I'm used to it by now. And I think it's the thing of like people just now like again they just legitimately listen to us now instead of just saying, oh, they did a review on Build and they didn't like it. How dare they? Go fuck
We're
yourself.
allowed
We
to
hate
have an
you.
opinion, you know.
No, we're not. This is the
Yeah.
internet. Nobody's allowed
I mean,
to
there's
have
also the
opinions.
Tokusatsu community.
Phil, did you
with
not?
a lot of
Yeah.
us- Unless you're like, if your opinion's shit, then you shouldn't exist. So and that's just how it goes at the end of the day. It's a typical Tuesday.
What does
Toku Photo Biz.
exist?
Oh,
I don't give a fuck.
You're,
I don't
you're
fucking
naming
care.
them this time, yeah.
Oh, I can bleep it out. It's fine. And that's the best part, Jay. I can bleep all of this out.
And they'll never know.
Yeah. For all they know, they could say that I'm talking about fucking William Shatner.
We're talking
They
about,
don't
God, who was that guy?
Now, you know what? You know what, Chad? Just to fuck with it, I'm going to just dub it over. Toku Photo Biz.
Wow, that guy's an asshole.
Could you imagine? Yeah, I
no.
just like dub it over. Oh, yeah, Chad. That's why I'm talking about Toku Photo Biz.
No, it'd be funny if you dubbed it over in Chad's voice.
Ah.
That'd
too
be
lazy to
great,
do
actually.
ADR. I'm sorry.
No,
No, I don't blame you. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm pretty sure I can like just rip it from the same recording.
You'll never catch me saying Toku Photo Biz. Oh, shit.
Oh no. No, you
Get his
you sound
ass.
you sounded way too excited. You're supposed to say it Toku Photo Biz. Like just completely robotic. You have to say it more robotic than Aoi did from fucking
Man, you
Jackson.
will never hear me say anything about Toku Photo Biz here on this podcast. Damn it! Again, you got me.
No, but again, like
Can't keep getting away with it.
so. But yeah, it's one of those things where I've realized that at this point we're kind of just doing this show for ourselves and the people who actually listen to it, not for the people on Twitter, because I don't think the people on Twitter are ever gonna like us, which is okay. I don't mind that. They're weird.
Who the fuck is even on Twitter that matters?
Nobody.
Everyone and yet nobody.
Well, we do. Well, we do.
True.
We matter.
That's true.
We matter.
I guess Tom. There's Tom Constantine.
Who hates you?
He does.
He despises you.
There's
How-
Stephen Ford.
How dare you call Flame a big baby crybaby bitch?
No, I called Heat Metal.
No, wasn't that
Big Crybaby
Magenta?
Bitch. Flame is a cool. No, I called Magenta worse things, but Magenta
Okay, that's
deserves
fair.
it. Flame is a cool guy. I would never say anything mean about Flame. He's cool.
Magenta's just a legit schizo.
Flame and L and who's the other guy in Overtime that isn't Heat? I don't remember. All of them are really cool guys, except for Heat, who has like the worst opinions sometimes.
Do you wouldn't be such a
Shit.
twist if Heat Metal was Tom?
I don't believe it because Heat Metal is black. So,
How do you know?
because he's talked about.
Oh, so you're saying that he's the black guy in Geats?
You know what? That would be an interesting reveal.
That would.
He's Oliver Johnson. Anyways, as you were saying, Jay.
No, I know. Well, I know he's definitely not Heat Metal, because Heat Metal has been very open about the fact that he's a black man. So, but no, I mean, even my gripes with Heat's opinions sometimes. All the guys in Overtime are pretty cool. I just, it's easy to make fun of Heat, especially because he has a certain temperamental attitude about him that makes it easy to make fun of him. But no, what was I talking about? People in this community that matter.
Well,
Toku Photo Biz.
but that guy's just constantly out of money. That poor bastard.
He's not. God, I kind of feel bad about this. I kind of regret following him on Twitter because he's like, every other post is him just like. I know this is gonna sound ironic coming from Jay. Like every other post of his is him complaining about his life, which is like, not that I don't get it, but come on, dude.
No, you know what it is? It's not that he's complaining about it. And again, I can bleep this out or cut it out. It's fine. It's not that he's just complaining about it. It's the fact that it's like, it comes with this air of desperation of, I can do this too, guys. Give me a chance, guys. And it's really weird. And it's kind of like, dude, don't do that. It's kind of weird.
A little cringy, honestly.
It is. To be fair, he's like the least cringy tokusatsu guy on Twitter, anyways.
I know, which is kind of disappointing.
Again, we're whoever we name, and I should say this, Chad. Whoever we name, it's gonna get better.
Okay. Well.
So don't worry if you accidentally let somebody slip. Actually, it's fun. Okay,
No, I just, if anything, I just kind of disassociate with the whole thing. I just kind of do my own thing. Just like,
honestly, I don't
That's
blame
what
you.
You should be doing.
No, it's the thing is, I don't blame you because like after what you went through in Power Morphicon, fuck.
yeah, I mean, Power Morphicon, it wasn't bad, but also at the same time, it was just kind of cringy, honestly. So,
Well, it's like you said. It's like it's amazing how these people of all of the fandoms have like such a fucking ego about themselves.
Yeah. So.
I don't get that. I don't get where the ego comes from. It's like the guys, it's Power Rangers. Then again, seeing that PMC got two certain people to be on the Power Rangers panel is like, yeah, I guess they deserve each other. I say. Yeah. But again, we're not gonna shit talk these people. I will, but it doesn't matter.
No.
You know how many people
Especially
have
if
actually...
we don't want them to give us Gibbs whenever they actually do their next convention, Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's fine.
anyways.
It's fine, Jay. I won't cry and get off of Twitter saying I quit and then come back. Here's another question that we got. This one's gonna be more of a generic, like whatever kind of question. Of course, we don't have to answer it in detail because I know we have our privacy. What are y'all doing for fucking Christmas and New Year's?
Oh, I'm just hanging out with my family. Nothing crazy. Christmas Eve is majority of my family on one side, and majority is a relatively small amount because we don't hang out with the extended family anymore for reasons that I'm not entirely aware of. Actually, we just kind of stopped having big family parties for some reason some year. So that's my dad and my brothers and my grandparents. And then Christmas Day is going to be my mom and my brothers again and my other grandparents. And that's about it. I don't really have any other plans otherwise. So probably just the usual.
What about you, Chad?
Yeah. So let's see. Christmas Eve, I'm working for reasons.
You're working on Christmas.
Not Christmas Eve. Not Christmas.
Listen,
but yeah,
if it
Christmas
wasn't,
Eve,
if it weren't for the fact that it's Saturday, I'd be like, okay, fair, considering your timeline of work. But they should have just given you an off.
No,
'cause it's
if
a
anything,
fucking
no. This
weekend
is
now,
actually
so.
completely on me. Because this is kind of going into like also New Year's as well. Because simply considering that in my line of work, typically it doesn't. Right now is technically peak time, and yeah. So basically, in order for me to get other days off in the month that I want to take off, because again, this kind of goes into my New Year's plans. I have a really good friend who's coming out from Japan and visiting. And if I want to spend time with him while he's here in the States, pretty much, like, I would need to fill in days where I'm going to be off, so. This is what I negotiated. I will work extra days on Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas in order to get that time off. So yeah, Christmas Eve, busy working. Christmas, spending it with family. New Year's Eve, spending it with family again. And then New Year's Day, probably going to spend time with some really good friends. So.
Nice.
But yeah, that's basically my holidays.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about New Year's. I actually don't have plans for New Year's yet. It's my grandfather's birthday. Which
On New
makes
Year's?
Yes, he's a New Year's baby.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know what plans we're gonna have because that gets
Drink!
Well, that's what I'm gonna be doing anyways. But I don't have any plans for then yet. So probably something with him or the family again. But I don't know.
Drink!
Drink.
Drink.
Walk.
I'm gonna just be...
Run. Sorry, I was listening to Pantera earlier.
Wow, bad taste. Anyways,
Fuck you. You're right, but fuck
At
you.
least it ain't Nickelback.
unironic corn listener. Can't believe it.
I don't listen to Korn.
I have it on recording, motherfucker.
Jay,
It is
Jay,
in public.
Denial. Don't be in denial about it. We still accept you.
I don't. I don't even listen to them, that's why I don't.
For Christmas, gonna just be at my place. Not my place, but at my folks' place. Just gonna be with them for Christmas. Gonna have fun with them. Gonna open up presents. Probably eat some ham because they always bring
Going ham on that
Christmas.
AIC.
Oh. For New Year's, my immediate family is going to be going to a cabin up north in Texas where it's nice and cold and there's snow. There's lots of snow. And just spend New Year's Eve and New Year's Day up there just being all nice and cozy, eating some marshmallows. Just pretty much it. We're just going to be hanging out up there. I'm probably going to be with my grandma on Christmas Day anyways. But that's pretty much it. It ain't anything crazy, guys. It's nothing crazy. We're going to be drinking some eggnog and all that stuff.
Oh, I forgot to say, speaking of eggnog, I made eggnog myself for the first time this year. And,
Was that the jar?
What?
Was that the jar you showed us?
Oh, yeah. I showed them
nice.
a picture, which I don't think I did. I showed them the picture, but I don't think I ever actually got to explain what it was because Phil said it was cum and derailed the whole conversation. But no, I
mean, that's technically some kind of eggnog.
I mean, you're right. No, I did like an aged eggnog where it's raw eggs plus liquor. So that's been sitting in my fridge for a couple of days. Like a week and a half now. So I don't know. I'm excited to see how that turned out. You guys will hear if I don't survive it, obviously, but we'll see. It's been 2 weeks with a cup and a half of ramen. I'm sure whatever disease is in there are gonna get killed.
It's weird to say, but like I've only had eggnog one time, and that was like 10 years ago, I think. It's a long time ago since I've had eggnog. I like it though.
I recently kind of started to finally appreciate it because, like, I knew about eggnog as a kid because it was like people would make jokes about it. Like I know, like the Fairly Odd Parents Christmas.
Yeah, I
special,
thought
they would
about that
fucking,
too.
Oh, that
Like,
was a great
eggnog
one.
was like a running joke in it for no particular reason. So like, eggnog was always just kind of like inherently funny to me, but I could never remember like ever actually trying it until like a year or two ago.
I guess one should really.
What?
I guess one shouldn't really nog it till you try it.
Oh! What about
Man, that
you,
reminds
Chad?
me, I really haven't watched any Christmas specials this year. Like, other than
I watched
like,
McNuts. That's about it. Oh no! You know what I watched? I watched all of the other reindeer.
Oh my god, I loved that one when I was a kid.
What?
Aw.
What's wrong with you?
That one was so good. They played it all
Olive?
the time, and yes,
The dog.
yes,
The dog.
the dog one, yes, with the mailman who's played by Tom Kenny.
The fuck?
Yes.
No, it's not played by Tom Kenny. That's Dan Castellaneta.
Oh, that's right. No, Tom Kenny was another character in that one.
What the fuck?
I loved that one when I was a kid. It was fucking great.
What?
Yes, I'm being serious.
I legitimately watched it. Like, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and my friend, because we hung out before Christmas. We always do this. We hang out once before Christmas and New Year's just to, like, say goodbye to each other before the year ends. So we got together, and he's like, I want to watch all of the other reindeer. And I'm like, the dog? Yeah. So we put it on.
The dog?
and-
The dog.
So, actually, no, it was kind of cool, though. The only cool thing about the movie was the fact that we found it on YouTube with the commercials from its original airing.
Oh
from
my
2000
god.
From, like, 1999. Which was the coolest thing, because it's like, oh my god, look at the Christmas commercials from 1999. That was pretty fun to watch.
They still had the M&M one with Santa because it's that fucking old.
No, it wasn't even, dude. It wasn't even that. It was their old designs before they changed into like the more modern ones we have now. It was a commercial before they changed over. It was
Oh my
cool.
God.
Yeah, it's old, dude. So it was cool to see it. The Twin Towers were still there, unfortunately. No, but yeah, we got to see all that. We got to see, and of course we watched Olive, and it was ridiculous. It was stupid. My friend was laughing the whole time because it's like, what the fuck's going on? What's happening? I don't know what's happening anymore. There's a dog. He's a dog. He goes woof. For some reason he's played by Drew Barrymore, I guess. I don't know.
That's right. God.
Then after that, my friend, we watched a bunch of Christmas commercials from like 1995, for some reason.
It
As you do.
We just watched a bunch of 95 Christmas commercials. Then we watched Mixed Nuts. Oh, and then we watched Jingle All the Way.
Ah.
That was fun. It was fun to watch Jingle All the Way. Put that cookie down.
Who told you could eat my cookies?
Who said you could eat my cookies? Yeah, put that cookie down.
No.
I can't. You know what? I can't recall ever sitting down and watching Jingle All the Way in one sitting. Like I've seen the whole movie, and like it's one of those movies where I've seen it all in like bits and pieces, but never like beginning to end in one sitting.
I had so much fun watching it, only because it was all three of us just laughing at it because it was stupid.
I almost got my cousin a Turbo Man for Christmas.
You should have.
I wanted
no,
to, but he doesn't like that type of stuff.
Well, call him a bitch. No, so honestly, like I fucking love Christmas, but I never like get the time to watch, just sit down and watch Christmas specials anymore. So it's like, other than like the usual round of Snow Miser parodies that this one YouTuber I watch does, the only like yeah. So there's this guy I follow, old YouTuber named Rice Snot, or Ice Stort is his new channel now.
Ice
I don't know
Poseidon?
why he's. No, God no. But he does like. I want to describe them as YouTube poops, but they're like a whole nother level and genre. But every Christmas time, every December, he does like a series of edits of the Snow Miser song with like ridiculous mashups. Like one he did mixed up with the song Mr. Vane, and then there's another one where it's just
Oh, that's hilarious.
the entirety of the trailer to the movie Ishtar, but with clips from you that was Santa Claus and like shit like that. I should link a couple of them. They're funny. But other than that, like the only Christmas special I've watched this year was Billy and Mandy Save Christmas, which is probably
My buddy wanted to watch that.
It's probably my favorite Christmas special ever. And if you so I know I'm an old man. I know calling a show from the mid-2000s old is kind of weird, but it's true. So for those of you who never watched the Billy and Mandy Christmas special, well, first of all, for those of you who never watched Billy and Mandy, it was a show about two deranged little kids who were best friends with the Grim Reaper, and shenanigans ensued. I'm going to assume most of our audience know what the show is.
I do.
But a lot of stupid people listen to our show, no offense, so I'm just going to assume.
Oh, I never watched it, sir.
So their Christmas special...
Like, wasn't there an episode where Billy got turned into a superhero and shot yogurt out of his armpits?
Yes, that was one of the weirder
That was
episodes.
a great
I'm not a big fan of.
That was one of the weirder episodes you said.
that
That was
a
one of like
great
the that was like weirder in the sense of like there's no like coherent plot or anything going on. It's just kind of like
The rest
here's
had
an idea
one?
that we stretch out. What?
The rest had one?
Usually there is at least a plot, but no,
There was the idea of a plot somewhere.
there was at least usually the idea of a plot. That was one of those ones that didn't have one. No, back on topic. So their Christmas special is that after inexplicably burning down the local mall, as you do, the Grim Reaper is like, I'm going to take you kids to go meet Santa, the real Santa, so you guys can learn to appreciate Christmas. And Santa's been turned into a vampire, so they'll go on to get involved in shenanigans. And it's one of the weirder Christmas specials I've ever seen, and it's probably one of my favorites, because you've got Gilbert Gottfried, of all people, playing Santa Claus, who's really good, honestly. He's really good at it as Santa, and it's really funny that it's Gilbert Gottfried. The evil vampire of the special is played by fucking Malcolm McDowell, and there's a bunch of Clockwork Orange references in the special, which is so fucked for a kid's show to do references to. But then again, Bailey and Mandy did not one but two episodes where there were extended references to the movie Dune, so I don't know, that's about par for the course. But yeah, it's a really deranged Christmas special, and honestly my favorite part is that during the end credits they fucking play Round and Round by Rat for no reason at all whatsoever, but it's so good. It's like probably my favorite Christmas special. What the fuck were we talking
pretty much,
about?
Christmas plans, and we still haven't heard about
right,
Christmas plans, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. I just went on a total tangent.
Look, we already know
Sorry,
what
Phil.
Phil's Christmas plans are going to be.
What?
Snorting crack.
that's not till New Year's.
From midnight to noon, jerk off. From noon until the other midnight, snort crack.
Go for it, Phil.
All right, so Christmas Eve, it's at my grandfather's house. The whole family comes over. We have the Feast of the Seven Fishes. We have pizza, rice balls. No meat, though. For some reason, my family doesn't eat meat on Christmas Eve. I don't know why.
But you have fish.
Yeah, because it's the Feast of the Seven Fishes. We just don't eat, like, beef or pork. I don't know why. Maybe we're secretly Jewish. I don't know. So then we open some presents, and we used to do Secret Santas, but and Kringles, but now we do the White Elephant.
That's crack.
No.
What the fuck is a
So
white
basically,
that's
White
cocaine.
Elephant is
other than my dad?
okay. So yeah, so
okay.
basically, a white elephant. Basically, it's kind of like a gift exchange. Basically, everyone brings a gift. It could be probably either like a really good gift, or it could also just be a prank. Depends on how each family plays it. But typically, what happens is that everyone puts the presents in the middle. Everyone takes a number, and then like say you have like 1 through 10, right? So that means there'd be like 10 people. First one that gets number 1 gets to take a present from the pile. Person number 2 gets to either take a present from the pile or steal from the first person, and then vice versa. And then pretty much there should be like a set number of steals for presents. And pretty much that's how it works. Sometimes it can be really good, sometimes it can be really violent. So,
He's right.
yeah, that's...
He got it.
So what you're saying is that we should do that.
So it's a secret Santa with extra steps then?
Yeah.
It-
And
Okay.
or it's like
Okay.
Secret
I
Santa
got
with
it.
violence. Let's put it that way.
yeah, he's right.
All right, I'm down. I fuck with that.
I got made fun of last year because I got a paper shredder. But actually, the paper shredder is actually pretty good because it also shreds credit cards. I was just in a... It was a weird
Hey,
Christmas.
when life gives you lemons.
I know,
was
right?
a
When life
weird
gives you
Christmas
lemons.
last year. It was a weird Christmas. One of my aunts couldn't come, and her whole family couldn't come because she was sick. So it just didn't feel like Christmas. And because of vaccine mandates here in the state, a bunch of our coworkers were going to be let go, and we were just overworked and exhausted, and Christmas just got ruined. So I was out of it. Then my
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Then my parents, they go to midnight mass. I say fuck that, and I stay home after taking a shower, and I read it.
Jerk off.
And I I don't. No. Again, that's no. The snorting crack is not until New Year's. I read a book. I like to read a bit of a book while everybody else is doing stuff, just to enjoy the Christmas tree and enjoy the ambiance. Then Christmas Day, my family, it's the morning. My parents and I have breakfast. We open presents. We get ready for hosting Christmas Day. Then the kids open up some more presents. We have dinner. We kick everybody out. My other aunt and her son, they stay with us, and we open their presents, and they go home. New Year's Eve, I'm working New Year's Eve, but we don't really do anything for New Year's Eve anymore. We used to go out, but that was like 10 years ago. We just order Chinese food, and that's it. And then it's my father and I. We watch the Honeymooners special because they marathon it every day, and then we go to my aunt's house my other aunt's house on New Year's Day, and we have a feast of ham, and we just sit around and talk and joke and BS, and it's just great. And then I fit in some snorting of the crack.
No,
Sounds like a full plate.
I just like that. 10 o'clock, meet aunt. 10:05, snort crack. 10:35, snort crack. 10:34.
See, sometimes you just gotta have that repeating on your.
Getaway schedule.
Sometimes you gotta have that repeating on your schedule, man.
11:45. Send the hookers back home. Don't give them money.
Don't give them money.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's yeah.
That's usually how it works.
That ends well as not paying the hookers.
You know what, Phil? For Christmas, I'll get you a hooker. Here's $5. Bring me the change.
No. If anything, people tip your hookers. They need it.
That's dude. $5 isn't gonna get you anything from a glory hole, let alone a fucking.
No,
hooker.
let's just.
We gotta give him a good tip.
He lives in New York.
I mean, not that I would know.
Oh wait. You think
You were
it's
saying,
easy to
Chad?
find sex in New York?
No, what? Just tip.
Not
Just
anymore.
tip
You were
your
saying-
customer
Not
service
anymore.
people. Just tip your customer service people. Whether it be
Ah.
the people at the restaurant, whether it be things that you do on your off time, or even unfortunately you can't tip online customer service. Tip your customer service reps.
Yeah, I was about to say Chad's not saying this at all just because he does it on for his day.
As much as you would like to.
I
get
used to work at a ramen
tips for
shop.
Customer service.
I used to
This
work
is
at the
also
ramen shop we went to in LA.
A very good ramen shop.
It was actually very good, and holy dude, honestly, I've told this to my folks before. You know, the one thing that I thought I was going to spend up the ass for in LA was food. Dude, all of the food I got there was like stupidly well served. Like I was full from every we got, from every meal we got.
That's because
It
you
was
have a
great.
local there, and they know where to go.
That's also true.
You're taking me to that ramen shop when I go.
No, I'm taking you guys to an even better
he's
ramen
gonna take
shop.
us to the good
Forget
one.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the funny part is that like AJ and I thought it was so like amazing, that ramen place, and that wasn't even like the good ramen place that Chad spent the entire time hyping
Yeah, that's
up.
just the one I used to work at. It's just like, oh yeah, no, it was decently good.
It was pretty. It was like definitely above average compared to the kinds of ramen places I have around me. But like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even like it wasn't the one Chad spent literally like the week before we went talking about how great it was. Like it wasn't even that one. The one he spent hyping up. I think that was the funniest part.
But yeah, anyways, tip your customer service workers.
I can't take tips or else I get fired.
Well,
How are they gonna know?
No, really, I can't take tips.
Neither can I.
They apparently I'll get fired if I take tips.
Just get a better fucking job then, dude.
anywho,
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to take tips when I was working at UPS, and I fucking took them all the time, and nobody said nothing. I stole out of the fucking till once. Actually, you know what? Before when I had quit my job and I was going to get another job, I was just fucking taking, like, if people were paying cash for something and weren't asking for, like, a receipt, I just fucking took the cash, because nobody was gonna fucking know.
Jay.
Yeah, who the fuck's gonna tell you otherwise?
I know, right?
Jay.
What are they gonna do? Fire me?
No, fuck, I lost my train of thought.
yeah, I'd say that overall
what?
that kind of covers our Christmas plans, though, right? And then like holiday plans.
I think so. Only other thing I was gonna mention this earlier, but we kind of got caught up with the Christmas stuff. I wanted to do a little fun little thing here with you guys, just a little game real quick. I went to a local CD shop. I think you guys saw this when I posted about it.
You were talking about it.
I went to a CD shop, and I got some CDs. And some of these are good, some of these are fucking terrible. And I want you guys to guess, just by the names of these, how much they actually sell for versus how much I actually bought them for. And there's only like 6, so it shouldn't take us too long. So I wanted to do this because I did it with my buddy, and he was really fucking shocked how much these CDs went for. That might be a hint. So I have this one here. It's called East Cameron Folkcore, called Kingdom of Fear. I got this for 5 cents. How much do you think I can sell this
I'm gonna
thing for?
ballpark it, say like $4, $4.50.
I'm gonna
$4.50?
guess like maybe $8 to $10, maybe depending.
Phil?
Oh, probably I'm gonna ballpark $100.
$100?
Yeah.
The fuck? No, this goes for like $1.
Oh,
What?
oh, we definitely overshot.
I got this for
Holy
5
shit.
cents. I got this for 5 cents. Goes for $1. So you're not starting off strong here, but let's go with this one. By the way, that CD, Kingdom of Fear. If you like folk music, it's pretty alright. Nothing that you've never heard before. It's all hippie shit about being poor or something. I don't know. Fuck it. This is the next one.
Yeah, sounds about right.
This is the next one. It's called The Distillers Coral Fang. Now, here's something interesting about this. I didn't know that these people were actually popular at one point. They actually had a following. Unfortunately, this is the only album that they released because the main singer had a crack addiction.
Oh boy.
So,
Now-
As you
Actually.
do.
so there you go. I got this for a
Nice
whopping...
fucking sandals, AJ. Jeez.
I know, right? I got these for 30 cents. I got this one for 30 cents. How much do you think I can sell it
Well,
for?
since they have a following, I'm gonna say probably about $6, $7.
$10.
I'm gonna go for the even 5.
Well, Chad is right. This is $5.
Oh wow.
Goes for $5.
You know what? I was not to try to like cheat myself when I was thinking $5. Was like, you know what? I'm gonna bump it up a tiny little bit. See if I'm a little closer.
So this one's going to be a bit more interesting because I believe Jay might recognize where this is from. This is the soundtrack to Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. I got this.
Yes, Yoko Kanno.
I got this for a whopping nickel. How much do you think I can sell this for?
I want to say 15 to 20 maybe.
I want to say
Ooh.
$25.
I'm not gonna say that high, mostly because Ghost in the Shell isn't really that popular anymore. At least not with like boomers like us. So I'm probably gonna say like $10 to $12.
Well, Chad again is right. It goes for about 20. What did you say? 22.
I said 15 to 20.
It goes for about $22.
Oh wow.
I was even,
Not too bad.
I
Not
was
too
even
bad. Yeah.
closer. I said 25.
By the way, I didn't get to say this. The Distillers, Coral Fang, really good punk album if you like punk, and obviously the standalone Complex album is great. I love this. I love the music.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. I've been looking for some nice. I don't want to say obscure because apparently they have a following, and somebody.
Well,
somebody
they're
needs
kind of
some
obscure
punk, so-
nowadays.
Hmm.
They're
Well, one album. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
honestly, dude, the fucking backstory of the singer's kind of fucked up. If people get mad about Leonardo DiCaprio dating a 25-year-old, she was like 15 dating a 32-year-old.
Oh, that's
Openly,
bad.
by the way.
That's
Openly.
bad.
This next one, do not let the price on the front fool you. This is a album by a band called C-O-M, before your dirty mind goes there.
Oh my.
Called Don't. Oh my God! It's called Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Just to put it out there, this album sucks ass, like a lot of ass. It's awful.
I can tell by that cover art.
It's
Jesus.
fucking terrible. It is shit.
What kind of music is it?
We think what's the band that fucking Jared Little sings for? 30 Seconds to Mars? Yeah. It's like
I think that's right.
It's like Costco version of 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that sounds vile.
Like the lead singer literally sounds like, and all you did. So pretty bad.
That sounds like the kind of music they'd play at Guantanamo Bay. To torture people.
So I paid 10 cents for this. How much do you think I can get for it?
I'm gonna assume the price tag on there is at least accurate and say about $2.
Oh, Chad.
You know what? Basically this is secondhand, right? Or like how much do we think we
Yes,
can get
these
this-
are all of these are
Well, yeah,
secondhand.
no. Like how much we can get for this secondhand, right? Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
like resale market, probably not much. I'm gonna say 5 cents, maybe nothing at all, maybe.
I'm gonna
Damn.
say $1.
Phil's actually right. It's $1 for one reason and one reason
Why
only.
is that?
Nobody else is selling this, and this would only come in, from what I've found, in like one of those boxes of lot of CDs
Oh, I
that
see.
someone's selling.
I hate those.
So, this one's gonna be a fun one. This one is an old school. It's an old school EDM. Fucking what is this? 2000? 2000? No, I think it's like 90.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Really? You know who this is?
The name's familiar.
Wow! Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, I listen to I like a lot of that like late '90s, early 2000s EDM.
I fucking
stuff,
hated
so.
this shit. Actually. I mean, if you want it, you can have it. This I got for 20 cents. This is one of the more expensive ones, surprisingly, even though the box is broken to shit. How much do you think I can get for that?
I'm gonna say about $2-3 maybe.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say.
Ooh, you're going high.
I'm gonna say 150.
Phil?
I'm gonna say $3.50.
Okay, so this one's gonna shock you guys.
What are you, the Loch Ness monster?
No, $3.50. So this one's gonna shock you,
$3.50.
right? The price on the back was $1. The discounted price was 20 cents. The chick looked at me, took one look at the CD and said, "Would you be okay if I just gave this to you?"
Wow.
What?
Because it was free. It was free. And secondhand, nobody's selling this. So, Dario, that is your legacy.
Jesus.
I know, dude.
The club scene of the 90s is weeping.
All right. Again, do not let the price tag indicate anything. This is Bitch and Animal.
I can already hear this band's music and it sounds terrible.
Okay, hold up. Before you answer then, what do you think it sounds like?
I'm gonna say really shitty punk music. Like,
No,
I
actually.
don't want to say.
Oh, go for it.
I don't want to say screamo punk, but like that genre.
No, what this sounds like, it's like if Rebecca Sugar was an angry lesbian.
So wait, I mean that's what she is. So.
Oh, but that's what, like, basically the music in this is like really angry slam poetry with ukulele behind it.
Oh, so it's like. Oh my
It's
god!
Portlandia.
I don't even know
it's
how to describe
Portlandia
it.
as fuck. So
That's such a good descriptor. Oh my
this
god!
was 50 cents, the most expensive one. How much do you think it goes?
probably like
$1.
$1.
Oh,
$1.
Phil. $2.50.
I was about to say $2.
This is one of the more expensive ones of the not known ones. All right, last one. This one's going to be fun because there's a story to go with this one, all right? So this is from 1999. This was shrink wrapped, by the way. And this was
Shrink
This was shrink wrapped.
Oh yeah, this one. You already told me this one, so I'm not gonna say it. So.
Okay. So this was shrink wrapped. Was never released widely. It was only a single, like, I guess, demo tape that he gave to just random people. So, never released widely. And it was shrink wrapped. How much do you think this goes for? I got this for 50 cents.
I am not going to answer because AJ already told me the price. So,
Phil?
$1.
Chad?
Okay, first and foremost, is this in English? Because I can clearly tell by the text in the back it's Japanese.
Okay, do not let that fool you. This is early 2000. This is like late 99, early 2000s, where like Y2K futurism and Japanese text was all the fucking rage in America.
Ah, I see. But this track is in, or like the music's in English, though. Is that right?
Yes, all of it's in English.
Okay. So you know what? I'm going to say $3.
Secondhand, this goes for a legitimate total of $69.25.
Wait, seriously? What the fudge?
What?
Yes.
yeah.
This goes for $69.25 because from what I was able to find, there is apparently only 50 of these things. Only 50. How it ended up in a fucking random ass record shop in my town, I don't know. Let alone shrink wrapped, I don't know. So this,
You keep saying shrinked
I
wrapped,
do.
and I keep wanting to like joke about it, but like I can't force myself to.
I'm gonna keep saying it just to piss you off then. So this was shrink wrapped. But yeah, so how it ended up in my town like shrink wrapped, I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but yeah, it's here. And if you're wondering, the music is shit. It's like if Scatman John had a tumor.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad. It is bad. This is not part of the game. I just wanted to show this off because it's kind of funny. I found this in the CD section for a penny.
Dude, bitches.
What
It was for a
fuck?
pen, and it's complete. It has the manual. It has the CD. Obviously, it has the online multiplayer registration key. It's complete. It's complete, 100%.
Too bad you can't use that key.
Dang.
I guess now we're winding down. We've been doing this for like 2 hours now. Finally, I think it's over 2 hours now. Actually.
Yep.
So you know what? We're gonna do what we do on the show itself, and just give our final thoughts on 2022. So I'll throw it to Jay. Actually, no, Phil first.
Really? All right.
All right, fine. I'll give it to Jay first. Go for it.
This year was kind of miserable overall. Just like a lot of like bullshit happened. Just in general, in multiple regards. I don't really have anything pleasant to say. But in terms of us, in terms of our content, in terms of everything we did, we had a great year. We did pretty well. We had a lot of great content just back to back to back. And I think we really finally I don't want to say finally, but we really grew as content creators. Just, not even just like, oh my god, excuse me, that was disgusting. Not even just like the show, but just like in general, overall, all of us kind of like really started improving and really started growing. And I think this year really was our year that we shined. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with what AJ was saying with people actually finally leaving real comments and actually watching our show. Is that people are finally saying good things about us, and people, I don't want to say finally. Again, I don't want to phrase it like that, but like we're actually getting like solid discussion about us. We're getting like constant viewership. We're getting a lot of stuff. Us as content makers grew and improved despite this miserable dog shit year. And I think that's probably a great way to phrase it, is that nevertheless we grew and persisted despite the darkness.
Phil.
Well, I mean, in my personal life, things were, kind of up and down every now and then. Like, there were some good times. There were a lot of bad, but there was some good. I got to see some good movies this year. Everything Everywhere All at Once was the best one of them all. There were things I wanted to do that I didn't get to do. There were things that I got into that are kind of hard to get out of. But honestly, like, just the podcast, I'm taking a page from Jay. We've really grown. We really have. And as much as as much as you guys like to gaslight me sometimes and whatnot, I still love you guys. And this podcast, it wouldn't be the same if we weren't here.
We're not gaslighting you.
Phil, we've never gaslit you. What are you talking about?
You're just thinking we're gaslighting. I think you're kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
You just can't take agency for your own failings.
Hence the gaslighting.
Okay, Phil, love, really making a lot of assumptions here. First and foremost, I think I kind of hate all of you. Why?
Well, I knew that.
Why am I still here? But aside from that, I mean, those two have already met me in person. They know what I'm like. I'm just the biggest asshole around. So, but
he makes me look like a saint.
So, anyways, in all seriousness though, I think personally, I would say that 2022 has been honestly kind of amazing for many reasons that honestly I wouldn't have expected in my life to have happened at all. Aside from that, though, like, I think just personally for 2022 as a whole for me it's been a good year of growth, I think. And I think if anything, I'm really just able to kind of come into my own and just kind of figure out what I'm doing. But aside from that, with the podcast, though, I think it's been a good year of growth, as many of us have stated. Definitely some hiccups down here and there down the road, but I think overall our content is definitely getting a lot better in terms of interactions with the content and the media. And I think overall where we're going next for 2023, it's going to be really interesting. And whatever really Tokusatsu as a medium or as a whole like really brings for us next year, I'm actually pretty excited. So yeah, that's been me.
So, to end off, I guess, it's been a fun time. It's been a fun little year. You know, we've had our little upsies. We'll have our little oopsies and downsies. We made strides, like Jay said, within our own content. We've made strides within our own individual content. We've all pushed further than we expected. I mean, all you gotta do is like look at like my Twitter to see just how far that I've personally have been able to go, which I'm happy with. And then of course with this show, like, I can't be prouder with this show, honestly. You know, we joke about how shit it can be sometimes when we have to watch like 50 episodes within a week or whatever, but I can't lie when I say, and I'm not even blowing smoke up our own asses, I think we're one of the best shows around when it comes to this stuff. I'm not gonna say we're smart, but we're more intelligent than most people when it comes to this.
Not smart.
We're more intelligent than most people when it comes to discussing this kind of bullshit. There's a reason
wisdom,
why...
not intelligence, is
I'm gonna say intelligence. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, so we're good with that, and again, individually, we're all making strides in our life to be better. You know, all of us are going somewhere big. You know, it's great. It's fun. It's impressive to see where we've started when we started the show to where we've ended up now. And besides that, 2022 was just a good year overall for interaction with you guys as well. Jay, Chad, and I, of course, we went to Anime Expo, and it was a fucking fun time.
Oh my gosh,
that was something that legitimately we never thought.
It's worse.
Well, I was gonna say, like, that was something that that's something that we legitimately never thought we were going to do. Like, honest to God, guys, I don't think any of us thought we were ever gonna meet up in real life until we just did it, because we said, "Fuck it, why the fuck not?" And we did, and it was the best time.
We always talked about doing it, and then like The one
we
time
did.
we said "fuck it, we ball," and we just kind of went for it.
And
It's the
look at
time
where
we
we
actually
are.
get to do it.
And look at where we are. And again, overall, this year was a great year. I feel like we've had more episodes this year that were like our Blade episode than like 2021. And well, granted, I don't remember most of 2020 or any of 2020, thankfully. But like, you know, we've had more episodes like Blade than not, and that's a high bar for me to put up. The only other thing now is, you know, I hope that 2023 brings off a lot of good shit. We're already planning some really crazy stuff that I can say, stuff that I cannot say. All I can say is that it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. And shit, guys, I can only hope we grow more from here. So let's wish, or if you are inclined to, pray for a good 2023, huh? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Drink to that, motherfucker.
I already have been.
Keep drinking.
All right.
Keep the cum jar out of this.
I'm saving the cum jar.
Where's my crack?
Yeah.
Where's my crack?
Oh my fucking god! I didn't even bitch about the Transformers comic like I wanted.
You know what? We're probably gonna start doing more Crunkycasts in the near, anyways. Besides just one a year, so you could probably use it for then.
Yeah,
Or shit,
that's about right.
Or shit, you can just make a video about it.
Oh my
Content,
god!
Jay.
No, if I did a video about the comic, that's gonna be like 6 hours. I'm gonna do I'd do a live stream about that. I'd do
you have to now.
I'd do a Crunkycast about that.
You have to now. You have to make a 6-part retrospective of why it's shit.
That would be easy. I would just have to point at the actual comic and show you pages from it to tell you why it was.
Do you see this page? Do you see this panel? God
You're
damn
reading
it.
the same shit I am. You can figure it out.
Don't talk about me, you son of a bitch.
Who said that?
Who said that? Who
where's-
said it's me all over here?
Oh, there he is. There he is. Get
Get
him
him
out
outta
of
here,
Get him
get
the
him
hell
outta
out of here. Don't give him. Throw him out of the cold. Don't give him his jacket back.
Give him his jacket back. No, but yeah. Oh my god. But yeah.
Another time where we get Phil on recording saying, "Build that wall."
Damn it! No, damn it!
No, but yeah. We're probably gonna be doing more. This is just really hard to expect.
Oh God.
Hey, how's it
Oh,
going,
that
Chad?
hurt. Oh my God.
Hey, how
This
you holding up there,
certainly
Chad?
does live up to the namesake of what this yearly podcast is. Really, it is the
Crunkiest of cats.
yes.
And we wish you a Merry Crunkmas, and to all a good crunk.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, you filthy.
Happy Boxing
Toku
Day
photo
to all
biz.
my friends in Canada.
Fuck Canada.
Hey, I like Canada.
I don't.
Why?
The only thing I hate more.
Toku photo biz.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, Jay, do you want to get us canceled?
Jay,
We've already been canceled. We can't
Jay,
get canceled again.
do you know how many fucking censors I'm gonna have to put on this goddamn podcast?
You're already gonna put a bunch in anyways. What's the point?
I know, but like you're making it double at this point.
What's
Oh,
Jay,
boo-hoo.
what's next? You're
Baby
gonna be
has to
singing
put in
Then
one more
Fiona
censor bleep
says
because I
the
said
is the
something.
Oh, I'm
place.
sorry, Jay. You're not the one who edits this shit. Anyways, yes. We hope you guys have a great New Year's. Happy Christmas. Don't drink and drive, but you can drive or drink. That is the choice you have. We'll see you for 2023. I'm AJ. That's Chad.
I hate each and every one of you. Why am I still here?
Don't forget, Chad. You're here forever. That's Phil.
I need to go find my crack.
It's too early.
It's never too
It's
early.
never too early for crack. And that's Jay.
Ho ho, and I cannot stress this enough. Ho.
What'd you just call me?